Reacting to the governor's statement, renowned economist and director of the Institute of Social Policy and Strategic Studies at Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, as well as coordinator of the Nigerian Economic Society Southeast Zone, Professor Uchechukwu, condemned the remarks, describing them as inflammatory and capable of deepening ethnic divisions in a country already grappling with serious security challenges.
Such a statement could be classified as a hate speech at a point when the country is trying to build, to cohere, bring everybody together. He's the one who is making such a statement. Is he sending the country to, is he bringing another civil war to this country? Who is he inciting against the Southeast?
Also speaking, the Southeast Publicity Secretary of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Chigozie Igwe, alongside Professor Nwobu, described the governor's comment as politically motivated and aimed at appeasing certain interests. They questioned the credibility of the source of the data relied upon by Governor Soludo in arriving at his conclusion, describing the figures as misleading and inaccurate. They further referenced data previously cited by former Managing Director of the Nigerian Inland Waterways Authority, NIWA, George Mwolalu, indicating that approximately 65% of the containers imported into Nigeria are destined for the Southeast. The stakeholders cited the Onitsha main market, regarded as the largest market in West Africa, Nnewi, widely recognized as one of Africa's major automobile and industrial hubs, and the Ariare International Market in Aba, one of Nigeria's largest commercial centers, as evidence of the enormous economic activities taking place in the region.
Because I know that there's a report that about 65% of containers that are cleared in the Nigerian ports end up in the Southeast. If most of the containers and businesses that containers are coming to Nigeria end up in the Southeast, and that's why the roads between Lagos and Onitsha and all that are always bad. They're always spoiling because you have heavy trucks heading to the east. If you are on that road, you see that all the trucks carrying goods, whether they are containers or some other, they're all heading to the east. There's a big traffic between the east and Lagos, you know, and that's activity, that's business activity.
The Anambra State here, the Onitsha market, is international market. It's not only the Southeasterners that run that market, you know that very well. And they know, those who are in the markets know, that when things are not found in Lagos, the next place they come to look for it is in Onitsha. So market is a meeting place where the people from any place of origin comes to buy. And we know that even people from far away Congo, Cameroon, the Central African Republic come to Onitsha to buy. Are you talking about Ariariaba, where anything you can think about can be fabricated?
They also noted that the Southeast hosts significant industrial clusters and abundant natural resources, questioning how the region could be said to contribute only 8% to the national economy.
The Orashi Industrial Free Trade Zone, which is coming up in Imo State, where they have gas, and of course there's this modular refinery coming up here and there. Fertilizer companies are coming to establish there. And you're saying this statement. You are demarketing the state. You are reducing the value and integrity of the state, the importance of the state, by saying that Nigeria can do away with Southeast because they contribute only 8%. Okay, permitted that they contribute only 8%. In the manufacture of a product, do you know that 2% input can stop a product being manufactured?
There's so much that the Southeast is delivering. In fact, that Nigeria is still underdeveloped is that Southeast has not been allowed to express its full potentials. Any day the Southeast is encouraged, some incentives are given, and some of the things being done in other parts of the country are done in the Southeast, Nigeria will begin to take its place in Africa and in the world, because the Southeast embodies the human capital that Nigeria needs to be a developed country, the human capital that Nigeria needs to be an industrialized country.
The stakeholders urged Governor Soludo to focus on policies that will promote economic growth and attract investment to the region rather than made statement they believe could diminish its economic relevance. From Oka, John Ogwejofor, reporting for RapidTV News.